Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Apple Festival Thursday edition of the morning show right here on Main Street TV. I'm sporting my Jackson Apple Festival shirt today because I'm in support of the Apple Festival. Hope you all get down. And actually, I'm just sucking up to the JC or the Jaffe members so that they don't disqualify me from the baby stroller race here in a little bit. But that's beside the point. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit because we have a very special guest right here on the program today. And one of our favorite topics our guests are doctors from Holzer or folks from Holzer, because you all always bring in so much fun information and let the public know about what's going on in the medical field. And Dr. Chaudhary is here today, and we are going to talk about all things flu.
Sure.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Jennifer.
So glad to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So can you first start off by telling everybody a little bit about yourself? How'd you end up here?
Well, I joined Holzer 5 years ago, and my name is Dr. Chaudhary, and I work as a family physician with Holzer Health Systems.
Okay.
And I see patients here at Jackson Clinic and Sycamore Clinic, and so
In Gallipolis.
Yes. So, and I've been here and doing my work here with Holzer.
Well, we're so happy that you're here. And a little birdie told me that you are a medical residency, something or other preceptor. Is that correct?
Yes.
What does that mean?
So, Holzer Health System is a teaching hospital. So it has ACGME accredited residency program where the new residents or new doctors come in. So I am associate program director for that. And I oversee them, teach them, and let them become good doctors.
Well, we hope so.
Yeah,
that's right. And very good. So that's a feather in your cap that they're asking you to teach others. Means you know your stuff, right?
Yeah, looks like.
We hope anyway, huh? So are you just personally accepting new patients at this time if people want to come see you?
Yes, we are accepting new patients.
Okay, very good.
Yes. So anybody who needs our support or help is welcome.
There you go. So if you need a new family doctor, here's your guy.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. And the great thing is, no matter where you're living, whether it be in Jackson or Gallipolis area, wherever you're watching today, you can be there for them.
Sure.
Don't have to drive so far.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk today we are talking about the flu, and flu vaccines and why they're very, very important. And I see a nurse over there with a needle. Is she going to give you a flu vaccine?
She's going to give you the flu vaccine today to start the
season.
She's
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Melissa with us, and she works at Holzer, and she's going to give you a shot today.
Oh, no. Yeah. If I'd have known that, I'd have brought her some, flowers or something. Really, really kiss up, make sure it's a easy shot.
Yeah, it's going to be very easy. You won't be even feeling it, so...
Good. Yeah. I like that kind of shot.
Yeah.
Well, before Melissa gets over here, let's talk for a minute about the flu shot in general, because, today's the first day of fall. So we've all been going through summer, not even thinking 1 ounce about the flu and flu season and all that. And it's been relatively warm, and so it seems to, I think, a lot of people that it's probably too early to get the flu shot, but you're saying not at all.
No, usually the flu season starts around December to March.
Okay.
And the right season to get the vaccination is just the end of September,
Okay.
October. And it usually takes about 2 weeks to boost the immunity in your body against the virus. So, and if you get a vaccine, it is usually sufficient to take you through the flu season.
Okay.
Till the May of next year.
I gotcha. So what you all are saying is that it takes a minute for it to kick in. So that's why we take it now for it to be kicked in by December when flu season typically starts. Not that it doesn't start early sometimes.
Yeah, so that's why we are giving you the vaccine so that the immunity lasts in your body to take you through the flu season.
Okay.
And so this is the right time to get the flu season. So most of the people should be vaccinated by the end of October.
Okay.
But if somebody needs a vaccine even in November or December, it's not too late.
Yeah,
do it. Get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because flu is a pandemic, and you should be protected from getting flu. And the only thing which can protect you is flu vaccine.
Okay, very good. And, there's no antibiotics in the world that are going to help you with the flu. Like it is a virus and it's
so
has to run its course.
There are some medications which you can take after you get the flu, but usually they are not curative. They can just reduce the time period for symptoms.
Okay.
So the best protection is to get the flu vaccine.
Okay, very good. Now, I know many people out there that are very skeptical about getting the flu vaccine, the COVID vaccine. I mean, all of that. And strangely enough, we're not going to talk about COVID today. Thank goodness. But I do have one question about that. But maybe we'll ask Melissa about that. The new vaccine that they kind of have coming out. I guess it's new, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, but what do you say to the skeptics out there of, I'm not getting the flu shot because I'm going to either get the flu from it, or I've never had the flu, so I'm not getting the flu shot, or it's putting some microchip in my body that somebody's going to track me, or whatever.
Yeah, these are all myths.
Okay.
So flu vaccine is not going to give you flu symptoms.
Because it's not a live vaccine, correct?
Yeah, there is a live vaccine available as well, which comes in the form of nasal mist.
Okay.
However, the viruses are already very weak, and they are just to boost your immune system.
Okay.
But they are not able to cause any disease. So it's 100% safe.
Okay, very good. And people have been getting flu shots for many, many years, and it seems to be okay.
Yeah. So I even got my shot a few days ago. So
okay.
Yeah.
See, there you go. The doc does it. I think it's okay.
Yes.
Very good. So, let's see. So the shot itself, it's a very small, tiny shot. And you'll see here, I mean, I'm not going to, hopefully don't pass out and die or anything like that when I get my flu shot. So no pressure, Melissa. But no, we were going to do it here just to show you that it's a very simple thing.
Yes. It's very simple. Usually the shots are given in your arm, upper part, deltoid muscle.
Okay.
And they are pain-free. So, and very minimal quantity is injected.
Okay.
Yeah. So mostly it is without any complications, except that sometimes people do have some pain or inflammation for some time, but usually it goes away in a day.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably more from the needle than anything, I would say. All right. So let's talk for a minute about why is it important? Can you explain why people need to get the booster shot every year? And you mentioned that the flu is a pandemic.
Yes.
So we hear of COVID and we think that's a pandemic, but the flu's been a pandemic for a whole lot of years.
Yes.
And so why is it important to get that shot every year?
So every year, the viruses are very intelligent.
They are.
Yeah. So they
sneaky
change.
Little boogers.
So there is mutation in their genes. They change their DNA.
Okay.
And so that they can avoid the immune system of the body. So every year, new strains come out. So the CDC, the Disease Control Center, they usually are updated and they make new vaccines which can cover those strains.
Okay, so they have to get out their crystal ball
Yeah.
and try to figure out what the
Yes.
strain is going to be like.
Yes. So every year, the vaccine is given to cover those new strains of viruses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So that's why it's very important to get it every year.
Get it every year. Yes.
Because the flu that's going to attack you this year isn't the same flu that attacked you last year or tried to.
Yes.
Okay.
So there are some new strains. So the newer vaccine covered those strains plus the previous strains as well,
Okay.
So,
very good. Yeah. The more you keep getting it, I feel like the more you're going to have immunity in your body.
Yes,
so that's so good. Okay. So vaccination. So, okay. We're talking about, it's super easy. The flu vaccine's coming to me today.
Yes.
So I don't have to seek it out. Yeah. But where are people going to be able to get the flu vaccine? Is Holzer going to have a clinic or something?
Yes. People can come over to Holzer to get the vaccine. So already Holzer has planned a few clinics for the people. One is this on 27th of this month.
Okay.
And then another one is on 29th of this month. The 27th is going to be on Tuesday. And it's going to be from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. 8:30 to 11:30.
Okay, morning one.
Morning one. And then the 29th one is from 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Okay, very good. So whatever your work schedule is or whatever, you can still
come.
Yeah.
So another clinic next month is on 4th, which is Tuesday, and on 6th, which is Thursday.
Okay.
Same timings.
Same thing.
Yes.
Okay. Who should get the flu shot?
Everyone over the age of 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Should get.
So kids too.
The kids too.
Okay.
And usually the people who are high risk, especially with heart diseases, diabetes, or COPD, they should get their vaccines because it is really important for them to avoid flu pandemic.
Sure, because it's just harder for them to recover from it, for sure.
Yes.
Okay, so all right. So flu clinics, you have perfect opportunities. Now, is there a cost involved with the flu shot?
It is mostly covered
by insurance. If you have any kind of insurance is probably covered for the most part, I would think. Yeah. Okay. Very, very good. So what are, since we have a doctor setting here, I'm going to ask you some specific questions, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
What are the signs of the flu? And then what do you do? Because it's like we still have this COVID thing bouncing around. And like, how do you know what you should do when?
So some of the signs and symptoms, as you are aware, most of the people already had flu in their life, or their loved ones usually have been through flu.
I'm going to tell you what, I had it once and I don't want to have it again.
Yes.
Like bad.
Yeah. So people can have a fever, a high-grade fever, chills, watery eyes, runny nose, sore throat, cough, usually dry. And in most of the older patients, they do get severe symptoms. They might not be having fever, but they can have altered mental status, respiratory problems, body aches. So these are some of the main important kind of symptoms,
So all of those sound like COVID symptoms as well. So how do you know what to do?
Yeah. So the symptoms overlap with the COVID. So what we do is if somebody comes in with these kind of symptoms, we do run a respiratory panel, including COVID.
Okay.
And flu A and flu B. So we can find out
what you have.
What you have.
And then I guess assess, then decide what treatment.
Treatment is needed. If somebody comes in with COVID, we have some medications and we have some infusions which can be given to the patients.
Okay.
If somebody is diagnosed with flu A and B, we have some medications, but there is a time limit, So most of the medications should be given in the first 48 hours of the onset of symptoms.
So this is very important for you to listen to what he just said. So if you have a fever or anything that's kind of extreme that you normally is not normal for you, get in there. Don't be afraid to go to the doctor. Get in there, find out what you have, because time is important.
Yes, it is really important. And then you can choose the treatment, So Tamiflu is one of the tablets you may have heard about it,
Yes.
But the time limit is the essence, and you need to get it within the first 48 hours.
And that was my problem. I waited because, I'm tough. Till I wasn't, till I couldn't get out of bed. My parents had to carry me into the doctor's office. So, it's not good. So do not wait. Yes. And the thing is, it's not going to go away. It's going to go away eventually, but anything you can do to help.
It will go away. Most of the times the viruses do take some time, 6 to 7 days. And the body boost immune response against them.
Yes.
But it is better to get the medication if it is available,
Anything you can do to boost up your little immune system is good, right?
Yes.
Yes. We love it. Got to treat her real well. All right, cool. So it is important right now to go ahead and think about getting that flu shot, get scheduled in. And even if you can't get up to the doctor, there are other locations. We'd love for you to take part at the Holzer clinics, because that would be the easiest thing to do. But there are other options as well. Yes. Or even, I know my family doctor, if I go in to see her for whatever, she'll say, have you had your flu shot yet? So, you could just ask your family doctor as well.
So there are other locations. You can go to a pharmacy.
Yes.
To get your flu vaccine, you can go to the health department, local health department.
Sure.
They are also giving flu vaccines.
Yes.
Or you can go to nearest doctor or nearest hospital.
Not hard to find.
Yes. So you can get flu vaccine everywhere.
Yeah. So unlike kind of when this whole COVID madness started and the vaccines, they were very hard to come by. Yes. Flu vaccine, we're pretty good on.
Yes.
So you don't have to wait or worry about that. All right. So if you said this goes through, if I get this today, it should help me and boost my immunity through about May. So then do I need to get another flu shot in May, or like a booster, or how does that work?
So flu season peaks around, as I've already told you, around December, January, February.
Yes.
And then the flu season goes down. Okay. And one vaccine gives us enough immunity to go through the whole flu season.
Okay, good.
So in some cases, you may need revaccination if you are having some diseases in which your immune system is low, or you are taking immune modulator drugs.
Sure.
So in that case, if the immunity is less, you may need another revaccination, but there is no booster.
Okay, gotcha. So just the vaccine again. Okay, very good.
But it is rare. So one vaccine should take you through the flu season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So if you're relatively healthy, then
you are fine.
Okay. All right. So there are some folks, I've heard this, it's a very rare occasion, but there are some folks that have some sensitivity to, is it eggs?
Yes.
I think that may have to have a different kind of flu vaccine. Am I getting that right?
Yes. So some of the people may have experienced egg allergies. They are allergic to egg or egg products.
Okay.
So in those people, we don't give them egg-based vaccine. So we have different vaccines which are produced differently without the eggs or their components.
I see.
So we have a recombinant DNA vaccine, which is called as flu block. And we have another vaccine which is made from cell culture, and that is called as flu cell.
Okay.
And there is another one which we are giving at Holzer, which is Fluzone. So
several options.
yeah, so several options.
And so when I came in this morning, I was immediately given a kind of a questionnaire of, and one of the first questions, I think it might be the first question, is, are you allergic to eggs or do you have any egg allergies? So please make sure that you say something if you do, or you think that there's something maybe going on there, because
so usually at the
there's
clinics,
an option.
Usually at the clinics, we do have doctors.
Yes.
And they will ask you, do you have any allergies to anything
Okay.
or previous flu vaccine?
Yes.
And they can decide which kind of vaccine is suited for you, and they can decide on your behalf.
Okay, there you go. So just make sure you say something,
Yes.
if just to be your own advocate there. All right, so you guys do this to me every year, and you throw this big old word at me, and I never know how to pronounce it. But so it is what, Guillain-Barré or something like that.
Yes, so it's a disease.
How do you pronounce it?
Guillain-Barré.
Okay.
So
close. Everybody pronounces it differently, so
yeah. So
we need to Google it.
Yeah.
How do you say this word?
So Guillain-Barré is an autoimmune disease, which is caused by certain things.
By the way, not to interrupt, but I actually know someone that just had that, and it really messed him up.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
was
So
not good.
it is a very bad disease. It involves your nervous system, and autonomic nervous system. So there are some citing agents which can cause it.
Okay.
It involves the nerves of your lower body.
Yes.
First, resulting in paralysis.
Yes.
Numbness, tingling.
Yep.
It starts from the lower body and eventually goes up.
Yep.
And involves your respiratory system.
Mm-hmm.
You are unable to breathe. You are unable to eat.
We don't want that.
Yeah.
That's all bad stuff.
And so some people may need intubation or artificial respiration.
Okay.
So it is a very bad kind of disease caused by your own autoimmune system.
Okay.
So there is hyperimmune system which attacks your nerves and damage them.
Okay. And are you saying that there are people that it's been attributed to the flu shot?
There are few very rare cases that it has occurred with the flu shot.
Okay.
But the incidence rate is 1 out of 1 million people vaccinated.
Okay.
So it's almost negligible.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
Gotcha.
Guillain-Barré can be caused by some other viruses, drugs. So it is not the flu,
Okay.
Yeah. So flu viruses can cause it. If you get the flu, you can get Guillain-Barré.
Okay.
Yeah, but not the vaccine.
I think that's what happened in this fellow's case, is he had been ill and then started developing all these weird symptoms, and took a minute to figure out what it was, because my leg won't work anymore, and then my arm won't work anymore, and I can't talk now.
Yeah, you become paralyzed with the disease.
Yeah.
It's irreversible in most of the patients.
Okay.
But in some of the patients, some residual damage may remain.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yep. And I think he's on the mend, but it's scary.
It is really scary.
Yeah,
yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while you're here, is there anything else that you would like to tell our viewers?
I just want to emphasize that everybody should get their flu vaccine. The flu season is coming. Get it and be protected. And this is the best protection against flu. You can use mask, avoid going to places, crowded places. Social distancing is effective. If you are having fever, don't go to work. If you are feeling sick, don't go to work. If your children are sick, don't send them to the school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No more
so
toughing it out. We grew up, just you can be sick at work or you can be sick at
yeah,
home.
yeah,
No, let's not do that anymore.
yeah.
There's too much stuff bouncing around out there that we don't want to pass on to anybody else. So is it true, while you're here, I want to ask you one other question.
Yes.
Is it true that, while all this COVID madness was going on, we were all running around with masks on and washing our hands all the time? How quickly we all forget about all that. But, we were really, really protecting ourselves. And it seemed as if there probably wasn't as much flu as we were trying to protect ourselves from COVID. We were also protecting ourselves from flu. But is it true, though, that then we weren't getting that immunity buildup within ourselves as well? Or will there be more flu because of wearing masks and things?
Yes, so it was basically social distancing, wearing masks, and taking precautions.
Mhm.
That last season we hardly had flu patients.
Yeah.
So it is because of all the protection.
Yeah.
We did. The immunity was already whatever immunity we had. We already took the flu vaccines last season too.
Yeah.
But social distancing and PPEs made quite a difference.
Maybe we should all remember that.
Yeah. So most of the businesses were closed last year. Schools are closed. So minimal interaction with the diseased people.
Sure.
So that resulted in low cases of flu last season.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But we're all back in action again. So we need to
Yes.
really protect ourselves
Yes,
now.
we are expecting a surge this year, so we should get a flu vaccine.
Yeah. Surge. Did you hear that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, Doc, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Of course. And if somebody wants to get established with you, they can call the main Holzer number
Yes.
and say, I would like to be with Dr. Chaudhary.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very
Everybody who wants our help is welcome to schedule, and we'll see them.
Okay, very good. And he's so sweet. See, who would not like this man helping you out?
Thank you so much.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Shall we do this thing? Okay, come on over.
Yeah.
Stalling long enough.
I know. Like, this is not just because no offense, Doc. It's not that I really don't like to talk to you, but I've just been stalling.
Which arm would you like to have this in?
It doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
You're closer to this one, I guess. We'll go with that. See, I thought I was going to.
We'll have you relax your arm just as much as you can.
She says, relax my arm. Okay, we're going to do this. Oh, I looked at the needle. I shouldn't do that. Okay, so what are you doing? So explain to everybody what they're going to experience when they come in.
Okay, so what we do is just kind of expose your arm. We use the deltoid muscle. We just clean it off with a little bit of alcohol. Might be a little bit cold. And
Not bad.
Not bad.
No,
And
I feel
then
refreshed.
It's going to be a little stick. Just
Little
relax.
stick. Just relax, she says. No problem.
That's it.
That was it?
That was it.
Oh, well, that was easy.
So it's very quick, very easy, not very painful.
No,
Doesn't
not
hurt
at
too
all.
much. Your arm might be sore maybe tomorrow for a little
Yeah.
bit. Shouldn't have any problems with it at all.
Now I feel like
No.
Superwoman.
All done.
Yeah.
And the clinics that we're having at Holzer.
We'll sit down there and we'll have a chat for a second.
So the clinics that we're having at Holzer are not the only time. You can walk in anytime and get
Really?
your vaccine. Yes.
Okay, so do you just walk into like the urgent care desk or something
Come
like
up to
that?
the second floor. It's family practice. And
Okay.
just tell them you would like to have a flu shot, and they'll take your information, and then a nurse will give it to you. You don't have to see the doctor for that.
Aha.
So
Okay.
not just the clinics. You can come anytime.
So that is very convenient. So listen, the whole fact of the matter is, just as the COVID vaccines and boosters and all that, everybody's encouraging you to do this. So they're
Right.
going to make it as easy as possible
Right.
for you to get this flu vaccine.
Right. Children can get it in our pediatrics department, which is on the first floor.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you have your kids with you, take them down to pediatrics.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Now let's you and I were talking off the air, and this is kind of putting her on the spot because she didn't know I was going to ask her this, but we were talking, James and I got into the discussion yesterday about the fact that we're a little bit confused from people of our age group.
Yes.
see what the doc has to say about that. Yes, we're all 29. It's fine and holding. But no, we were talking about there's a lot of news about, the elderly population, and you need to do this at this time. And they're very specific about that. But people that are a bit younger than that, James and I mean, we're how many years apart? A few years apart, 10 maybe, I don't know. We are a little bit confused about what our generation is supposed to be doing with the COVID vaccines and the boosters. Like, I've had my vaccine. I've had a booster. Mm-hmm. James, the same. Are we supposed to continue to do like the flu shot, or what are we supposed to do?
Well, it's changing constantly, as you know, and we kind of go with the CDC guidelines.
Okay.
So we will be getting the new COVID bivalent boosters. We'll have the Pfizer and the Moderna, and the bivalent is the new booster that contains the new variants. So the original vaccine, we are not giving that as a booster any longer. You can still get you can get the original as the initial booster. If you've never had a COVID vaccine, we still use those as your initial booster or initial shots. The booster doses will be the new bivalent for everybody. And right now, the guidelines are if you've had the initial series of either one, the Johnson & Johnson, the Pfizer or the Moderna, you can receive the new bivalent booster at least 2 months after you've completed the series.
Well, I feel like pretty much all of us are in that boat.
Yeah, there are still some people that haven't gotten it at all, so they would start, with the original series. But if you've already had a booster, if it's been 2 months, you qualify for the bivalent. Now, the Moderna is 18 and over, and the Pfizer is 16 and over.
Okay.
So, I mean, anybody can get that now. We will be getting it at Holzer within the next week or so. So if you want to call ahead to make sure we have it, we can get you in for that as well.
So who would you call for that? Your family doctor or just the main number? Or
you can call the main number. We have a schedule set up I think we're doing them on Thursdays. So if you're interested in getting it at Holzer, you can call and we can put you on the schedule for Thursdays.
So just as you scheduled to get your COVID shot to begin with, probably, you call and schedule this. And so, all right, James, so we're due for another shot.
Dang it. I thought we were good.
Well, we probably are, but doesn't hurt,
definitely
right?
check with your doctor and make sure, that's what they want you to have. You can get it during your doctor's appointment, but you can also walk in and get it.
Okay. Well, because it gets confusing. So like, a lot of travel, for example, cruises and things like that, they want you to be vaccinated. Well, does I got vaccinated a year and a half ago count, or is it more like I need to be reboosted? So, it is really confusing.
It is very confusing. It's confusing for everybody. And we've just tried to, keep up with all of the changes. This one actually, I think, is going to be a little easier because it's basically anybody can get it 2 months after your last booster or your last dose of your initial series.
So that's not going to be as confusing.
It's not going to be as confusing.
Like if you got this one, you need this. And if you did this, then you need to do that. Right. And this one's 2 weeks and this one's 2 months.
Yes. Yeah, it was pretty hard to keep track of. So I feel like this one's going to be a little easier to keep up with.
Perfect. All right. So, and it's called bivalent?
Yeah, well, it's the Pfizer and the Moderna, but they are both bivalent. Boosters, which means they contain the new variants. Okay,
very good. So if you're thinking about that, give everybody at Holzer or give somebody a shout out and see if you qualify with your doctor. Definitely check with your doctor.
Right.
Make sure and
or if you have
any
questions.
If he says yes, we're good.
Yeah. If you have any questions, just call. We can answer them for you. If you're not sure, what you need or when you need it, just call and we can help you with that.
Okay.
You can call the 446-5000 number.
446-5000?
Yeah, kind of get you to wherever you need to be.
Okay. Very, very good. All right. So, well, Melissa, thank you for coming in today. And everyone here. Marla's here, but she won't come on the show. So, nope.
I almost tricked her into getting on the radio.
Did you?
I was like, and Marla, you can stand over there by that microphone. She took like half a step
She's
in
like,
that direction.
Oh, no, James.
And she's like, no, I don't do that.
Oh, that's so funny. One of these days we'll get her. But no, Melissa, thank you so much.
welcome.
And we'll let you get back to work so that you can continue to do all the good that you all do over there.
Well, thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you. All right. Thank you for stopping in. This is so much fun. And I hope it's been informational for you all out there. And we've answered some of your questions because we want everyone to be safe and protected out there. Right. And now I am. I think. I can move my arm. We're good. Thank you, everybody. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Okay, so we have a special video that James and I did when we went down to visit the Apple Festival. So we're going to bring a little bit of that to you. And then I think our good friend Jeremiah Shaver is going to give us a report as well. But before we do that, let's go over your Apple Festival weather forecast, which strangely enough is
It's taking a turn for the fall.
taking a turn for, you're not kidding, taking a turn for the fall. That's a good way to put it. They have added a chance of some showers in there today, but we will see. But look at that, partly cloudy skies today, highs of only 71, lows all the way down into the 40s overnight tonight. Tomorrow on your Friday, what you want to talk about perfect football weather though. Partly sunny, highs of 68, lows of 51. Look at that. Saturday, highs of 74. Like that is perfect Apple Festival weather. So, and then looks like kind of Sunday a little warmer with some rain, but then getting right back into around 70 for the rest of the week. So it is, I guess, fall is in the air. Today is the first day of fall, so
this week it is.
Yes.
It'll probably be 95.
It'll probably be
again next
95 again, yeah, next Wednesday or something. But no, it is good, and this is just, man, the Apple Festival has just had the most perfect weather. They couldn't have drawn a map any better than that. So, all right. So here's the deal. We're going to play our little visit from the Apple Festival and show you a little bit of what's going on down there. And then we'll all be down there again today to do some more taping, and we look forward to that. And then on the other side of our video, we'll talk to Jeremiah. No, we're here. We found the royalty of the Apple Festival. Yay. We knew that you got to meet them earlier, but they are actually here on the downtown streets, and they have been here for a little bit. So I guess if someone didn't see the show, tell everyone who you are.
My name is Abby Donley, and I am the 2022 Jackson Apple Festival Queen.
I'm Jade Winters, and I'm the 2022 Jackson Apple Festival First Attendant.
Hello everyone, my name is Hadley House, and I'm your 2021 Little Miss Jackson Apple Festival Queen.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma Davis, and I'm the 2022 Jackson Apple Festival Second Attendant.
All right, and you guys, and thank you for talking with us for a second because y'all are real busy. We're here in front of the merry-go-round. Okay, so this is the one that does not scare me, and this is always like my favorite one because, you know, I'm obsessed with horses. Did I tell you guys I was the horse queen once?
No.
Oh, how did I not do that? So I can put my crown on and get on here, and then I could be like really cool.
And you can get your picture.
Yes.
Hairstyle.
Yeah, so we'll do that later, maybe. But no, where are you guys headed? I think you guys are headed to...
We're in the apple butter.
That's right. Have you ever done that before?
No, we have not.
It's a little difficult. You just wait, because James just did it, and he was like, that's really hard.
Well, don't make us nervous about it.
No, it's really a lot of fun. So have you all had apple butter in your lives?
Yes.
Yes, and you think it's good?
I love it. I love it.
Yes. All right. They love it. So, all right. So you girls are here today. You're going to be down on the Midway all week. And is it okay if people come up and approach you and talk to you?
Of course. Yep, it is. As long as they just don't say any weird things, it'll be okay.
No, that would never happen, would it?
Not at the Apple Festival.
Be very nice to the ladies. They have a lot of hard work to do this week, but we do thank you guys for stopping by and talking with us because we interrupted you on your mission to go do the apple butter. So have a good time doing it, and I think Hadley, you'll do a good job, won't you?
I don't know.
We're going to see. She's probably going to tell them how to do the apple butter, right?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
All right, well, girls, get down there, have some fun, enjoy the rest of this week, and you all have the time of your lives.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Oh, thank you for talking with us, and just have a blast.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we have moved from royalty to, well, kind of royalty, the Grand Marshal of this year's Jackson Apple Festival, and one of my good friends, Raymond Wyant, and we want to congratulate you on the honor. How excited are you about this?
Very exciting. I think it's a great honor. I'm really appreciate it.
Well, Raymond, so it's not every day someone gets selected as the Grand Marshal of the Jackson Apple Festival. So that means that you have done a whole lot to help the community and to help this festival out. And we appreciate that. And I know that the guys wearing those red shirts appreciate you as well. So thank you for what you've done.
Thank you. They're a great bunch of guys, and I really appreciate them, and I love to help them. Love to help anybody, but I love to help them.
So yes, absolutely. And that's why you're here, standing here today. So tell us a little bit about what your involvement has been with the Apple Festival over the years.
Well, not really a whole lot. I've just finished their new building inside, and I just poured concrete in their building, their storage building for them a couple times, and leveled all their land down for their new building. So,
and it's a fantastic building, and it's much needed because it's used for a lot of good.
Pretty.
Yes, very pretty.
Nice building, and they really needed it.
They did. You're exactly right. So tell everybody, if they don't know you, which I don't know that there's anybody out there that doesn't know Raymond, but could you tell everybody a little bit about yourself so that they get to know you?
Well, I've lived here all my life.
Yes.
That's for sure. And I have 3 wonderful sons. And
there's one over here.
Yes.
We won't put him on the spot, though.
Yeah, Ojo and Dobie and Rod. And I've been involved in all my community actions, things, and old people, young. I love old people and young people.
Sure.
You know, they're much needed. Those 2 groups are.
Yes.
And I love to have them. So I think everybody in 3 counties should know me.
I think they do, and you've been around a lot, and you've helped a lot of folks over the years. And you and I have known each other for, let's just say, a few years. How's that?
Yeah.
Down at Royal Oaks, and you doing some work down there, and me, of course, being a little stinker girl running around riding horses, right?
That's right.
You're not going to tell any stories on me, are you?
No, this was one, though. I remember taking a trailer up to the fairgrounds and right in front of the horse barn, and they left me a little spot, and they asked, I think I was going to get it in there. And you was sitting there, and finally you looked at me and went, when I got it in. I'll never forget that one.
Well, because I wouldn't have any doubt that you would have.
That's right. But you were always good at what you did, though.
Oh, well, thanks, Raymond. You're awful sweet. Right back at you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you look forward to this week? What are you really looking forward to?
Well, I'm really looking forward to, seeing a lot of old people. I love that.
Yes.
You see a lot of people that you haven't seen for a long time. And then my grandson, Austin's going to drive all the way in to see me.
Aww.
That is great. And we don't get to see him too often.
That's wonderful.
And he's a great guy. And I'd tell you what he does, but I don't know because he's in the Secret Service thing.
Oh, see, what did you know? One of the queens said she wants to be an FBI agent, so maybe we can hook him up.
Well, he's already married.
Oh, darn it. We tried.
He just got married about 3 years ago. But I'm anxious to see him. And I do see a lot of friends, that
sure.
once a year that comes through. I appreciate everybody.
Are you going to be excited to ride in the parades? Do you have your wave down?
Yeah, I've been watching, I've been around a few parades already.
Okay. Need to watch YouTube videos so you know how to wave properly.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it down pat.
I have no doubt that you will.
My wife will make sure of that.
I'm sure she will. Well, Raymond, I'll tell you what, you are late for your apple butter date, I think, so we'll let you go, but we want to congratulate you and thank you for all of that you've done for the community, and you have a blast this week.
Thank you, and I'm sure I will.
All right.
Love you, girl.
Love you. Well, looky who we found here. It is our good friend and ace reporter, Philip Buffington the Third,
Yes.
Esquire.
Yes.
Not really any of that other than Phil Buffington, but
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
It sounds fancier than even it is already, so.
So I like to make up names for him because his name sounds so fancy schmancy anyway. So we make up all kind of stuff, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you were here in the Total Media booth, which
Yeah.
is so awesome. And so tell us a little bit about what people can find here when they stop by,
Okay.
besides Philip Buffington.
Right. And I pulled the first shift because I was working late when she put the sheet up, so I got to go first.
There you go.
And we have free papers. I've already had some people stop by to ask how much they were. I got to tell them it's free.
Oh, sweet. We love free.
We've got a lot of information here for people that I keep on my handy clipboard that Courtney left for me,
Very good.
directing people to our various social media platforms and radio stations and websites and whatnot. And we have some items on display from Zip. We have the JHS Fall Sports program.
Oh my gosh.
For everyone to look at. Yeah, it's really nice.
Huge.
We have some pamphlets with our various offerings at Total Media.
Mm-hmm.
All of our names on display, including James and Jennifer, who got cut out of last year's festivities.
We're the real deal this year. James and I feel so much better.
Officially on the team.
Yes.
And then back here, we've got some little teasers about our new websites coming at the start of next week.
Yes.
The Homegrown Happy Hour with Ben Davis
Yes.
Jr. That's going to be starting in October at Rowdy's.
Very good.
And then we have, various T-shirt stylings from the girls back and Zip Print.
At Zip, and you can actually go into, if you go into Total Media, you go into the plaza there behind Burger King, you can actually purchase, the stuff there. They can print them up for you.
Yeah.
And so like all the school T-shirts, all that stuff.
Yep, yard signs. I mean, there's banners. I'm sure
Oh my
they made
gosh.
this very banner here, but
Yes.
yeah, and they can pretty much take ideas that you have and make them into a design. You can smack it on a T-shirt or a sign or a banner.
That's really cool. And we have streamers.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love streamers?
And it's all local, guys. It's all local.
It is
We're
all local.
We're all from here.
That's right. And so the Telegram, you can sign up for that for
Yep.
a discount actually during the festival, which is awesome. And the cool thing about the Telegram is you can sign up for the actual paper, your textile paper, but you can also sign up for that digital copy, which is so convenient if you're out and about,
Yep.
or you just want to see a story faster than waiting for the paper to come out.
Yep.
You guys always get them up and on the web faster. So
Yep.
that is awesome, and you can save money.
Absolutely. Very
Love
good
that.
deals going on right now. So stop by and see me. Slap your name on there.
That's right.
It's taken care of.
That's right. And okay, Phil, what is your favorite part of the Apple Festival?
Molnar's.
I know.
Cinnamon rolls. It's always been number one. And then, you can't go wrong with the apple butter. And now that I have a kid, it's different. So I get to take him up here, and I get to be sweaty dad, and he gets to be happy kid. So
There you go.
it's a trade-off.
I know, right?
But I used to be the happy kid in that pair. So
Totally get it.
Yeah.
I was talking to we hired a new assistant brewer, an additional one, and he's not from here, so he moved here, and I said, so do you know anything about the Apple Festival? He said, no. And I said, well, I'm just going to change your life. It's called Molnar's Cinnamon
Yes.
Rolls. I said, walk out the front door of production, walk across the street, and your life will be better for
so
it.
good.
And he was like, heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I miss. I don't know. We used to be up here in the thick of things.
We
like that
were,
back here.
yeah, for sure.
And
for
they used to bring
years.
us boxes of those things like at the start of the week.
Yes.
I miss that.
I
But
know. We're just going to
I'll-
have to send somebody to come get them now.
I'll dole out however much it is.
I know.
50 bucks, whatever.
However much. Just
Yeah.
bring us the cinnamon rolls.
And my wife's pregnant, so I'm hooking you up with some cinnamon rolls.
Heck yeah.
Very
Heck
soon.
yeah. Love that. All right. Well, Phil, thanks for talking with us. Stop by the Total Media radio booth and all of the local booths here because, there's so many fun giveaways this week, raffles. You can find out so much information about local businesses, and we'll be touring more later on in the week. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. All right, well, we're back here in the studio, and that was so much fun visiting Apple Festival. We're going to do it again today, and we're going to have a lot of fun down there, and I'm going to kick everybody's butt in the baby stroller race. If I don't get disqualified for not doing it properly, which I did last time, but we will persevere. It'll be fine. All right. Well, we do have our great friend, Jeremiah Shaver, down at the Apple Festival. Wait, you have on a sweatshirt.
Hey, can you hear me, Jen? How we doing? Happy fall, y'all.
It is first day of fall, and you are looking really good, actually, in that sweatshirt. I like it. Is it cold down there?
I'm looking the part this morning, yeah.
You are. Are you chilly down there this morning?
It's a little cool. I had this in the car, and I dug it out before I made the trip up here to the main stage this morning.
Well, very good. But no, it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous day with highs in the mid 70s. So, I mean, I can't think of better weather to head down to the Apple Festival than today. So that's a really good thing. So, Jeremiah, what have you been doing down there this morning? And tell us a little bit about what you did yesterday.
Sure. So yesterday, I was up here yesterday evening for the opening parade here at your 2022 Jackson Apple Festival. It was a great parade. They had a lot of different units in it. I was up here, did live coverage on my page as well as the Telegram page. You can go back and watch that playback of that video. Had a pretty good crowd watching live. A lot of people from out of state that wish they were back home to see the parade in person. So that was really nice to hear from a lot of folks that used to be from here and live elsewhere now. So that was really neat. This morning, I haven't done anything yet this morning. I can go over the schedule with you real quick, and then I got a little guest we can bring on and talk to as well. Today is Thursday, September 22nd. Your booths and exhibits open at 11 a.m. At noon, they'll be doing the baby stroller races. It's a $1 entry fee, and that'll take place here at the Jaffe stage. They do it out. You do it on the stage or out front? They'll do it out front here. And they also will be doing the baby crawling contest at 1 p.m. That's open to ages 6 months to 1 year. That's a $1 entry fee as well. So if you got little ones, bring them down and put them in this baby crawling contest. You could win some cash money. Yeah, I believe there's some cash money as well. And rides open at 5 o'clock today. At 5 p.m. will be Jerry Branscombe. He will be on the General Mills stage. At 5:30 p.m. will be a wing eating contest here at the Jaffe stage. That's pretty funny to watch. And I know in the past, our very own Matt McKee has been up here and participated in that wing contest. I don't know if we'll see him this year or not. At 6:30 p.m. will be Gary Everett. He'll be here on the Jaffe stage behind me. At 7:30 p.m. will be the Mystic Dreamers, and that'll be at the General Mills stage just down the street. It's down there near West Banco. And then tonight's headline entertainment at 8 p.m. is the New Frontier Band. It's a Journey tribute band. So if you like Journey, come out and check that band out. And that is a rundown of your Thursday, September 22nd schedule of events, Jen.
You know, and again, it is chock full of all kind of entertainment. So there's something for everyone at the Apple Festival. Thursday is a great actual day to go down to the Apple Festival because you know, the kids are out of school on Wednesday. It's very, very busy. Thursday day, while it's busy, it's a great opportunity for you to go up and get those elephant ears and things like that that you'd like to get without having to deal with the Friday, Saturday crowd. So I would suggest Thursday is always my favorite day to go eat.
Right. But, yeah, it's a good day for that, Jen. You're right.
It is. Of course, every day is a good day to eat at the Apple Festival, but today is an easier day to navigate. So, all right, you said you have a special guest there with you.
I do. I need to switch my mic, though, so we'll be able to hear him. So let me do that real fast for you guys.
Okay. And Jeremiah is switching that mic over so that you can hear our guests. So takes just a minute to get that switched over. But some of the favorites.
I'm going to try to use the mic. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It's probably a little windy. For some reason, the mic's not wanting to pick up. But I do have a guest on. Hopefully, the wind's not too bad.
Nope, you're good.
Okay. I have with me your 2022 Jackson Apple Festival president, Brandon Davis. We're going to have him step in the frame here with me, and we're going to talk a little bit.
Hi,
Here
Brandon.
he is, Mr. Davis.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So I was talking to Brandon before we started the stream here, and we were talking a little bit about the festival, and I was asking him how attendance was this year. So talk a little bit about the attendance.
Attendance has been great. Yesterday was a little hot, but Dina being able to support the day for kids to ride was excellent. We had a large crowd. A lot of kids got to ride yesterday, so we've had good attendance, good weather the last couple of days.
Okay, and this is your second go about, or should I say third. You were actually supposed to have been president in 2020, but the festival got canceled. So
yeah, I've been tagged as the only one that's canceled a festival due to a pandemic so far.
Right. So you're seasoned president now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you come down here for the festival, what is something you look forward to every year?
Just the festival in general, the way it brings smiles upon kids' faces. I know that I got two little ones, and the first thing he said was, "Where's the horses?" I mean, he wanted to ride the pony. So just being able to watch the kids enjoy the festival is a great thing. The reason why everybody in this organization does it.
Right. And I know I mentioned this last night during the opening parade. On Tuesday, we had opening ceremonies on the stage, and Jackson Mayor Randy Evans, we were talking about this before we came on camera. He mentioned that the Apple Festival started 85 years ago. There was a lot of people that were confused by that statement, and I did check with Brandon. I know a little bit of my history on the Apple Festival, and maybe you can just confirm the 85 years and talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. What Mayor Evans said was not incorrect. This is the 85th anniversary of the festival. We had to cancel it 3 years back during World War II, and then we canceled it 1 year due to COVID. So it is the 81st festival, but the 85th anniversary of the Apple Festival.
But this year we're celebrating the 81st.
Absolutely. This year's the 81st annual festival.
Right. So on a little more of a fun note, we got all these food booths up here, Brandon. What is your favorite? What is your go-to Apple Festival food?
There's a lot of good foods up here. I mean, you got, for some reason, pizza rolls taste better during the Apple Festival.
It's because they're deep fried.
Yes. Buckeye Hills has a deep fried apple pie down there that's good.
Okay.
Let's
go check that out.
Yeah, the church has their chicken and noodles. There's all kinds of good food. I mean, if you're an apple cider fan, the Mother's Club has apple cider. It's just great to be able to say one set food. I don't really have one. I usually try to go around, try different things, see what's new.
Okay. I know we still got a couple of days left of the festival. Still got all day today, Friday and Saturday. Are you expecting a big crowd on Saturday as far as attendance and the grand finale parade?
With the weather, the way it's looking, I really think we will have a good crowd on Saturday. Friday night sounding like it's going to be a tremendous crowd with Mark Chestnut coming into town. Everybody's looking forward to that. And Saturday night's parade, there's going to be 24 different bands in it.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say? Or Jen, do you have any questions?
Oh, no, you guys are doing great. Well, I was going to ask Brandon about his favorite food, but he mentioned the pizza rolls. And of course, you all know that those are all my jam. So definitely get down there for that. Chicken and noodles is one of my other favorites. So just want to give them a plug. What's that down at the
pizza rolls, for some reason, taste so much better here than when you fix them at home.
They do, and I don't know why. You can buy them year round.
Yes.
No, you guys are doing a great job. Want to commend how wonderful the festival looks this year, and just how well everything's going. You guys are just killing it. So good job, Brandon.
Well, thank you very much. Like I said, like I've told everyone, without the sponsors, the great group of guys that are behind me to help, none of this would be possible. And we appreciate everybody's help and support. If you see a local business around that is on one of our banners, please go support them.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's a local festival brought to you by a lot of great guys running around in red shirts. And we want to commend you for that, but also for the community for stepping up. And, if it weren't for community support and, businesses and other folks, the festival wouldn't be. So I'm sure that you all are grateful for that as well.
Absolutely.
All right. So what is going to be your favorite thing, Brandon, that you do the rest of the week?
Saturday night parade is going to be interesting. Like I said, to see 24 different bands going through the parade is a good time to watch all those and to have that many bands going through your parade.
My favorite part of the parade, well, I love to see the day parade because I love to see all the floats in the daylight because I think it's just really cool. You get to see all the details and stuff, but the bands for sure, and bands of all shapes and sizes and, from different areas. It's wonderful to see them. And that's what brings life to a parade, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And like I said, just the other thing is just being able to watch the kids have fun and enjoy the rest of the festival is also a good thing too.
You are correct. So, well, keep up the good work. I'm going to be down there in a little bit. James and we're going to participate. I believe I'm going to kick Amanda's butt in the baby stroller race, I'm told. So, but see, stop laughing. Do not laugh at me when I fall down or something, okay?
All right. We'll make
Brandon,
sure we don't video it.
Thank you so much for talking with us. And we appreciate Jeremiah and Brandon and everybody for taking time out of their day to give us a shout out. And so get down to the festival. That's the best way to look at it. If you can't, that's where we come in, and we hope that you'll enjoy a little bit of our visits there as well. So, all right, James, did we forget anything?
Probably, but we'll worry about that later.
Okay, we'll fill you in later if we forgot something. So have a great day. Thanks to our friends from Holzer for coming in. We really appreciate that. My arm is still intact. We're good. I can do all the things. So flu shots are pretty easy. So get out and get yours. All right, we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.